Hey, welcome to another edition of Pop Talk. My name is Zach. Here with me, the rest of the whole West Coast pop here. We have Eric and Noc. Are you guys ready to dive into pop culture, movies, music, TV, comics, and even sports?
I'm ready to go, man. To the moon.
Let's do it.
All right. And at the end, Noc and I are going to review Fast Nine, or aptly titled F9, because F that movie. We're going to tell Eric what we thought of the movie. We went and saw it last night, and it's a doozy. Boy, can John Cena act. All right, let's get it started. I have some celebrity news I'm going to start off with. None of it is good. Today, Bill Cosby got released. Bill Cosby is released from jail. He's at his home with his wife, Camille. Judge overturned it, and now he claimed in a statement here, according to TMZ, I've always maintained my innocence. Felicia Rashad is also very happy about this. Yeah, so he's out there, he's free, and he's popping pudding. Any thoughts on this?
Interesting. No, not only is he free, he will remain free because this cannot be. He can't be charged with the same crime twice. So he is out for good. 3 years of a 10-year sentence. Interesting.
Wow. Is it the double jeopardy rule?
It is.
I know that because I saw the movie with Ashley Judd.
I'm shocked. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I did not either.
It's. I mean, Dave Chappelle said it best. Like, if one or two people say something against you, then that's, take it what you can. When 30 people say something, then like you kind of have to take that for a fact. So if I'm one of those 30 people, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. They're not happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of a shocking thing to hear today. Let's get into some more bad news. James Franco agrees to a $2.2 million settlement in a sexual misconduct suit. Settlements are usually not a good sign.
No.
You guys familiar with Smallville?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? You big fan?
Oh, yeah. I know you're going with this.
No. Where are we going, man? Where are you going?
Oh, boy.
How are we starting the show?
Allison Mack gets 3 years in prison in the sex cult case. This is, you have to read on this. I cannot really describe what
I don't want to.
This is NXIVM sex cult case. They all have little tattoos and there's things involved. That's all I know, but she will be sentenced to 3 years for taking part in that, and actually a pretty big part. So
a very big part. Like, I definitely recommend reading up on this. It's a very strange story. Celebrities are fucking weird, man.
Yeah. This is very, very weird. This is easily something that could be a very good book.
Yes.
I'd say movie, but
nobody wants to see that visually.
Oh, yeah, we don't need that. And in case you had any more heroes, did you guys used to watch Drake and Josh?
Oh, no. Where are you going with this?
Eric, you didn't hear about this, man?
No, what's this?
No.
Drake Bell of Drake and Josh pleads guilty to child endangerment.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
Looking at 2 years, they said.
Dude, I mean,
he's been in Mexico as Drake Campana, though.
Yeah, apparently he's like an idol down there, but that's a shame. That's a shame.
A felony charge of attempting to endanger children and a misdemeanor charge of disseminating matter harmful to juveniles.
What?
Whatever that is, I don't know. But
that's a shame. Come on, Drake.
Yeah.
He was the cool guy in our childhood.
He was.
See, I grew up with cool guys like Urkel.
That purple Urkel.
It's legal, baby.
Get it while you can.
Yeah. Too bad Drake's thought the same thing. All right. That is all I have for basic celebrity news. If you want to read up on the Britney Spears stuff with Free Britney, that is a whole other thing that I do not have time to cover on this. I wish her the best because it seems like she's being very controlled because of her conservatory.
That's a crazy situation, man.
Yeah.
You guys have any other celebrity stuff?
Hopefully nothing bad. Oh, man.
I mean, do you have any knock?
I think you got it, man. You got it.
All right. I mean, only the closest thing we have to celebrities in pro wrestling. Congratulations to Seth and Becky Lynch.
Oh yeah.
Married yesterday, confirmed by WWE, which is kind of creepy that they were the first ones to, like, almost like they were like, okay, now you can get married. But
Right.
it's official. They were engaged since August 2019. They've just had their baby girl, so good on them. Finally married.
Yeah, shout out to him and shout out to Ronda Rousey. He's going to be having a girl.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Shout out to you guys for bringing positivity to the beginning of the show.
Oh man.
Creepy Zach news to begin.
Oh,
Let's go into some sports, unless you guys have anything else celebrity wise.
You're good, man.
yeah.
All right. Let's move on from Hollyweird. The one thing I have, Noc, before I toss it over to you, it looks like NCAA allows college athletes to get paid, paving way for EA Sports football revival.
Okay.
That game is
kinda
nice.
big
We need
news.
a new football game because Madden's not doing it.
Isn't the same company that does it though?
I thought it was someone else. Is it EA that does the
That is what?
college football games?
Yeah, I think so.
This
It is?
EA.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
So either way, college people are gonna get paid. Long overdue, very long overdue.
Yeah,
long.
they've been milking that, man, making millions of dollars going to these schools, but the kids see nothing of it. But you're making it off their names. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
Yeah. If you, go on John Oliver's YouTube, look up his NCAA episode. It's a very nice summary of what the hell's going on with that. But it's good to see they're getting paid. And
Yeah.
if you're too lazy for that, watch South Park.
Noc, let's toss it over to you for sports.
Back to me with sports. We're going to be talking about a lot of races here. Hopefully there will be more races in Fast and Furious, but a good race is happening in France, the Tour de France. 15 minutes of fame, Zach. Was it worth it?
No.
Some person decided to put out some sign, go into the tour in the race where people are coming in full speed on their bikes. They've worked their lives off for this moment. Caused one of the biggest collapses, the biggest messes, I think, in the sports history. They just got arrested today. But what were you thinking, man?
Oh, boy.
I don't understand.
It's very tragic to watch. I highly suggest you look it up.
I mean, mission he wanted to get on the PopTalk news, so mission accomplished.
Oh man.
Reach for the stars, fanboy.
Yes, sir.
Anything else other than sports here? I just want to say I went back to Wisconsin really quick this past weekend while these guys, or 2 weekends ago, while these guys held down the show. Top of the sports news in Wisconsin before preseason starts is the Green Bay Packers.
Yep.
Bucks had a game that night. Didn't talk about that. Anyway,
The Bucks are like
there you go.
2 games away from the NBA Finals, and they're talking about Aaron Rodgers and his breakup situation with the Packers. Come on.
Well, there's so much more with the Packers to talk about that is so meaningless that you can cover 10 minutes. You don't even need to talk about any other sports in Wisconsin.
Oh, man.
Give the Bucks some love.
Yeah. All right. Anything else in sports?
That's it.
None
You guys
here.
been joining the NBA Finals, but there's been a ton of injuries there, man. Giannis, just speaking of the Bucks, just got injured, so hopefully his knee's okay because they're gonna need him to beat the Hawks.
Well, hopefully that takes was it a Z-Pack that WWE gives out?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to TV. TV is very fun. Get a couple
Yes,
of things
sir.
here before we get into some Marvel shows. Good Girls has been canceled. That was the first Hollywood type job I had here when I moved in.
Oh,
It was,
wow.
Huh.
extra on Good Girls. Very cool just to be doing a little scene with Mae Whitman and Retta, and yeah, very cool. But according to fans, the series kind of ran its course anyways. It has 4 episodes left and then it is done. Netflix did not pick it up either, which it originated on.
Damn.
So that'll be done. But fortunately, Girls 5 Eva on Peacock is picked up for another season. So if you like very loud, obnoxious comedy, you're in for another season.
We get those commercials all the time because we've been watching Peacock, man. It's not working for us.
It's on a bus that drives through town here, and even the photo on the bus is too loud for me. It's too much.
Yeah.
Yellowstone still has to figure out when it's going to premiere. The show is in the can for the next season here. It's just waiting to be on. I highly suggest you get on that if you have Peacock. It is a very well shot show. It is a very well scripted show, very well acted show, and they do a lot of justice with Native Americans in that show. Another show that just started up that's a favorite of mine, The Chi. Check it out on Showtime. I think there are 3 episodes in right now, into its 4th season. Love that show. And you guys watch Dexter at all?
Not really.
Yeah, I'm not a big Dexter fan, but I want to get into it.
Okay. I liked it for 2 seasons, and then it just kind of went somewhere. But the revival is coming this fall, and they are bringing back John Lithgow as the Trinity Killer. He was a big fan favorite in the season that he was in. Again, the internet won. But I do not blame him this time, because I saw the finale and it is a crap finale. It is right up there with the X-Files as one of the worst finales on TV that I've ever seen. So hopefully they do justice with this, which the X-Files did not when it went back on TV.
Man, some of these bad finales.
People like J.J. Abrams come up with ideas, but not endings. Wouldn't this be cool if this happened? Yeah, no plan.
Oh, man.
Let's get into Loki. Loki's on TV. Noc and I saw 2 episodes. Eric saw the 3rd episode. Eric, why don't you give your review of what you think of Loki so far?
So far, the show has, without giving anything away, it's had the balls to just flip the table. It's multiverse, it's time travel. So when you do that, you automatically assume with some MCU shows that certain characters are safe. Latest episode, all I'm gonna say is no one's safe. I cannot wait for the next episode. It's drawn me in more than any other show so far.
Wow.
Damn. That's big praise. And this Loki, I was worried about the most. I told the guys in the chat, as far as the other MCU shows, the Winter Soldier and Falcon and Winter Soldier and WandaVision, I was worried about Loki. I didn't know what they could do with it. But the 2nd episode so far, they won me over, man. This is really good stuff, and I can't wait to see what Eric said, how it picks up in the next 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Same here. I, for one, think it's a little slow right now, but hopefully it picks up. Are you guys into it more than WandaVision? Eric, you said it. You are clearly right now.
It's like, so it is my favorite, but I did enjoy how WandaVision was a different show. I don't know. I enjoyed watching WandaVision on some different level. I don't know how to explain it. It's
crazy because it's like they're a different genre type of show, but it's the same, universe.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I enjoyed Falcon and Winter Soldier, to be honest, more than any other ones. WandaVision surprised me, and I was happy with watching that. This one engaged me like that. I'm surprised I'm taking Owen Wilson kind of seriously. I never thought I'd do that in a million years.
Yeah.
But they actually are hooking me, man. I'm very interested to see the next episode. So this has the potential to be a very good one for them.
Maybe it was a good casting choice.
That was definitely a surprise. I did not think I was gonna like Owen Wilson. I was gonna dog him the entire time, but the last episode, he hit me. He really got me.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to watch it. That one airs right now on Disney Plus. Let's talk about WandaVision for a second. We're going back to WandaVision because the post-credit scene in WandaVision got a touch-up.
Yep.
Did you guys see it? Noc, you obviously did.
I did, yeah. Shall we go into it?
Let's go.
First of all, I don't get how people notice this stuff. I stopped watching WandaVision. How do you go back and see this? Just, oh man, they did it. So they added some more trees to the background. But Zach, what's the big thing they had?
All right, so Eric, the post-credit scene, they zoom in on a cabin.
Yeah.
And then she's in the cabin, almost like the finale of Dexter. He retreats to a cabin and grows a beard, but Wanda doesn't. Wanda is in there plotting and scheming with the book. So in the new one, like Noc said, there are more trees down below, but then you see a wavy little blur that looks like the shape of Doctor Strange coming in with his cape to the cabin. And there were rumors that Sam Raimi did do this end credits scene, and the guy who is doing the music in Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, am I right?
Yeah.
Something with madness, multiverse.
Yeah.
I think he got credited in this post-credit scene too.
Okay.
Wow.
But isn't that weird that you just all of a sudden do it now? I guess maybe pandemic-wise, and you want to get the series out, but I mean, it's just weird how they just kind of sneak it in.
Right.
They do. I don't get how you catch this, to be honest. It's credit to the fans, man.
I don't get that.
But if you want to see it, check it out. It's kind of blurry on the Twitters and stuff. But if you want to watch it on Disney Plus, fast forward to it.
Nice.
Man, we fast forward for the end credit scene, go back to the show. Craziness. This is what Marvel does to you.
Yeah.
Yep. Any other TV news, you guys?
Not really.
No.
I
Let
think
me
it's
just get your opinion on Rick and Morty so far, Eric.
Oh man, I am hooked. 2 episodes in, and I love this season. Even like season 4, I don't think I was hooked this early, but you said best Zach, episode 2 was a mind fuck. I constantly rewinded it like every 10 seconds. It took me like 45 minutes to watch a half-hour show. I can't wait for episode 3. This season is really good.
Yeah, it is. I can't even imagine writing this episode with like, you see the pictures of people with like the Post-its and the pictures and the strings connecting and just the madness that is Dan Harmon and whoever the other guy is. I appreciate you both.
Yeah. Justin Roiland.
Thank you. Let's do some video game news. Noc, you got some video game news.
Yeah, some games. Month of July's coming up. It's time for those free games like picture-in-picture. Get it like a barbecue. PlayStation. We got a Plague's Tale, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and that wrestling game 2K Battlegrounds. So get your free PlayStation games. One of those games is trash. 2 of them are old, but definitely check out Plague's Tale if you're into those type of games. Maybe even Call of Duty Black Ops 4. For Xbox, they got another old game, but if you haven't played Conquer Live and Reloaded, that's gonna be available. Midway Arcade Origins, Rock of Ages 3, and Planet Alpha. Definitely check them out in the month of July if you're into those type of games. The other big news coming out of games here. So as we've been saying on Pop Talk, I've been saying for months now, Microsoft bought Bethesda, and now PlayStation is trying to get their studios arms up. It's an arms race for studios. They just bought Housemarque, and they're looking at buying some other studios. That was leaked in when they bought Housemarque, they leaked that they're buying Bluepoint Games as well. So right now we're getting an arms race of buying studios, and it is crazy. And they're throwing shots at each other on Twitter as well. So we'll see how this goes, if this helps gamers or not. But we're getting some exclusives coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. It's an arms race of studios. I like that.
Pretty much. And
right.
Microsoft has the money, so I don't know if that's a good idea to do that. Just focus on your games.
Yeah. Eric, any video game news?
Yeah, so I've got 3 stories here for you. So, first one, let's do with Halo Infinite. The creative head for the game has said in a blog post that Halo's multiplayer is going to have its own narrative with changing themes every season, very similar to Fortnite, where they just kind of change the season, change the map every now and then, add a new theme. The first season's already been dubbed the Heroes of Reach, so we could see characters from Halo Reach. Maybe the map will be Halo Reach, who knows. If they follow the Fortnite model, then Halo Infinite might be the next GTA 5 in that it will just be they'll support it for years and years and not worry about the next one.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
But that's why I named it Infinite. They didn't name it Halo 6. So they're going for that route.
Right. Which, Fortnite wasn't even the first one to do it. Titanfall originally had the campaign and the multiplayer thing, which was cool, but they planned on having a sequel. So it's like they took Titanfall's model and just kind of abused it, but
yeah,
it is what it is. Next up, we have a game advertising company called Player One, as in WON, very fucking original. They have signed deals with EA and Hi-Rez, the company that have made the game Smite, to bring us something that every gamer has wanted since the dawn of time: TV-style commercials in video games.
Oh my god!
Who asked for that? Be in the middle of Uncharted. Oh, there's a commercial.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's a way to make a quick buck, but really, you're gonna be the dick that ruins gaming?
Yeah,
that's awful.
I don't know if you guys are into mobile games, but they have a lot of those in the mobile games, and that's not it.
Let me tell you the frustration I have with my Candy Crush Noc. It is just ad after ad, and it just gets me.
Oh man, don't throw your phone down.
It's actually a good thing you brought up mobile games, because that is pretty much the model they're gonna go for. That you can, so the ads would be optional. You can click on the ad and watch it, and if you watch it after you're done, just like a mobile game, you get a reward. But just like those mobile games, usually the reward you get is an in-game currency that doesn't really do anything. So
yeah, that's a bad precedent.
Yeah.
Damn.
And Player One describes himself as a first of its kind platform, even though mobile games have been doing this for years.
Exactly. Oh man, that's Company Man Stooge one.
Hopefully it doesn't build up, but like I said, they already signed deals, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Lastly, if you're a PC gamer and you download cracked games, be very careful about where you get them. So cracked games is basically just the full game, torrented, pirated for free. People, good-hearted people, download these games to play them, see if they like the game, and then they would actually buy the game legit. Or if you don't have a means to buy the game, this is how you play the game. I'm not going to judge anyone who does it, because as a kid growing up in the Caribbean, I had to do this. I didn't have access to the games. But if you are doing this, please be careful, because there's now an uptick in malware called, and I can't believe that this is what they call it, Krakenash.
Okay.
Which hides in the game's files and uses your computer to mine for cryptocurrency, giving profits to the person who posted the game file. So this is really dangerous, because usually most malware, they kind of stay quiet in your computer. You barely know they're there while they do whatever they're doing. This one, for some reason, the hackers just made it very loud, very disruptive. It will uninstall your security software, disables Windows updates.
Jeez.
Has the side effects of slowing down your computer, wearing out your computer components through overuse, and even increasing your electricity bill.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They went too far.
Right? You start messing with the money, that's an issue.
Yeah.
Even worse, these criminals have made over $2 million on this scam, mining cryptocurrency. So, if you do download crack games, which again, I'm not going to say either way, but if you do, there might be a subreddit called r/crack games, which might have a list of reputable games and places you can get them. Might be. I don't know. I don't go there. Just be careful.
Yeah, for real, man. That's a lot of stuff.
It is.
Do you think, with that news of Halo Infinite, though, that they'll release the multiplayer before the actual game? Because the game has not got a release date yet. And it looks like they're trying to push this out there.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's free to play, so that'd be a good way to get people hooked. Have an option just grayed out for campaign.
Yeah. Man, they might have to do that.
All right, I got two other bits of news. One of them happens every other week. Like, seriously, it's almost ridiculous. There's another rumor about GTA 6, but I mean,
man,
it's someone sees something on a job post or something, and it's like GTA 6. My city's coming back.
Reaching. Yep, it's a huge reach.
Well, yeah, we're gonna reach some more, because the boys' Twitter account, Eric, let me know your thoughts on this. Tweeted out, but what would the boys' video game look like? Emoji.
What would you do with that? I mean, the closest I can think of is Injustice, but damn,
Interested in a boys' video game or no?
I wouldn't buy it. I can't imagine it being good.
Yeah, I don't watch the show, but I've heard from these guys. Zach, you ever play like Infamous or any type of those type of games? Open sandbox, you pick good. You think boys would work in that type of game like that?
It would, with two of the characters. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, if they pull from the comics and they pull like all the side heroes that we don't see, fine. But if you go with this show, then that's like what, 10 people with powers really that we focus on?
Mm-hmm.
So
I have a feeling it would be shock value, kind of like how it was kind of fun for a while, but remember State of Emergency by Rockstar? It was like PlayStation 2, you go in and like you shoot up like villains in a mall or something. It's just like constant shooting. So, I feel like the violence in a video game for the boys would be equivalent to that.
Okay.
Sort of like Postal or Postal 2.
Yeah.
I can't play. I don't understand how people can buy those games. Like, I get it. Like Call of Duty and Battlefield, obviously there's killing, but when you're just killing for the sake of doing it, then you need to be on a list. I'm putting you on a list.
Oh man, this comes from the guy who acts like he didn't run people over at GTA or anything like that.
Hey, I stop at my red lights. Let's get this clear.
Oh man. All right. Well, that's it for video game news. If you guys have any video games that you've been playing, let us know in the comments. We like playing games. We got backlogs of games we want to hit up and go through. Sure. Let's go into some comic news. You guys have any comic news? I mean, it's
So what do you
kind of
got?
slow. Let me talk
Yeah.
about one while Eric looks. There is a thing that it's supposed to be a scene. This is more so kind of movie news too, but a sex scene between Batman and Catwoman in I forgot which movie. Zack Schneider posted the picture that was drawn up for it and approved it being canon. Um, if you want to look up the picture, it has been taken down multiple times on numerous sites. So if you can find it, it is a very inappropriate picture. Um, it is Catwoman laying down, and then Batman is there as well. So you can figure that one out. I just want to say I disapprove of this just because you look at the people that are approving this, and not like they're bad people, but they're adults. You need to keep in mind these comics are designed for kids. And if you want to do this kind of stuff in comics, in my opinion, that's where you get the boys or Invincible and you do this kinds of stuff. This is I don't know. I would not want my kids seeing this picture.
So, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Noc, if you're gonna say something.
No, you got it. You got it.
All right. So I was so just so I'm clear, because you actually went with this a different way than I thought you were. So Zack Snyder actually pitched to do this in a movie.
It was supposed to be in a movie. I can't remember if it was in a Zack Schneider movie or if it was in another one.
So because when I first heard of this, it was the Harley Quinn animated series that you hate.
Oh,
Oh, that's what it's supposed to be in? Well, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So it was so what it was that to hype up season 3, which is coming out soon. Get on watch it
Wow.
now. It was supposed to be a scene where Batman's eating out Catwoman, and they said no, you can't have that because Batman wouldn't do that, and that just spread like wildfire on social media. I'm sorry that I'm not as gentlemanly as Zach when it comes to describing it,
Okay.
but yeah, that's where that started from.
Okay, that makes more sense then. Thank you for clearing that up. I hate that fucking show. It's not a Batman comic related show. Someone just made a show and used the IP. What was it? There's another show that just started that I was going to compare to. It's the same
Star
thing.
Trek, Lower Decks.
I guess you could say that. That makes sense. I don't know. Maybe Bird Girl. Maybe that was the one I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, fuck that show.
Yeah, yeah, that's not good.
oh man.
Any other comic in the comments? Let me know. Am I just an old fuddy duddy? Do you approve of this? Let me know in the comments what you think of Batman getting some kitten chow.
I don't know. I can see it because I remember when they started cursing in the DC comic movies. I was like, "What the hell is this?" Like, what? So I can see.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Damn, I cannot find the comic news I had. I don't know. I guess read Guardians of the Galaxy number 15. That's all I remember. I guess that's new. Read that.
Oh,
Support
okay.
your local comic store.
Yeah.
Yes, please do. Most of them are open, but they do curbside pickup, and you can order online from certain distributors. And coming up soon, for the 10th anniversary, Miles Morales will be debuting a new costume.
Yes, sir.
Yep, that is correct.
Have you seen any of the photos?
Yeah, I can send you guys it. Designed by Chase Connolly. I cannot pull up the damn date. Anyways, to commemorate his 10th anniversary as a hero, Miles Morales is getting a new Spider-Man suit with Miles Morales Spider-Man number 30.
Captain Miles, my guy.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was an interesting one too. We can bring that up. They did that Captain Miles. Was it for a Captain America issue? But they did a handful of those with other Marvel heroes as well. So those are cool if you can find those pictures online.
Right. Yeah, I need to start reading Miles Morales.
Yes.
Definitely.
Right. Yeah, comic news has been kind of slow. They're starting up some stuff, gearing up for their big fall events. So if you want to catch up on anything, if there's anything we want to catch up on too, let us know in the chats because I've been kind of reluctant to read any DC or Marvel just because of how frequently they revamp their universes and get into the multiverse.
Bro.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Yeah. There is I mean, actually, this might be cheating because it's more than movies. But you know what? Star Wars is also a comic. So, have you guys seen the petition to change the name of Boba Fett's ship?
No, I've not seen that.
I think Disney is officially not, or they are gonna not call it what it used to be called.
Yeah. So do you know what it's called, Noc?
No.
So it's always been called the Slave One.
Really?
So yeah, as Zach said, they're going to change the name. But fans are now petitioning to get them to call it back to the Slave One, which is a very, very, it's a weird discussion. It's a weird conversation.
Yeah.
Would you just give him a new ship? Just crash the old one?
I mean,
or would you just stick with it?
That actually is the better way to go. Because so as a kid, like literally playing like Battlefront and reading the comics as a kid, I had no problem with being called the Slave One. Like slavery is in Star Wars. It's a part of Star Wars that like obviously slavery is a very fucking weird issue. But I was fine with the name. But I think that's actually a good way to do it. Instead of just changing the name out of random, that is a very good way to do it. Crash a ship, have them find a new one, make it badass, make it actually make sense design wise, because I never understood how Boba Fett's ship works. But yeah, that's Zach could write for WWE and Disney.
Bring it on! I need paychecks.
Yeah. Pay the man.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for comics. I also want to thank Eric for getting me into Invincible, the TV series. That was a very fun watch.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I had to get on Prime, man.
Hey, just
two things.
Order something too late at night and accidentally be like, "Yeah, I don't want to pay $7.50 for shipping and handling. Fuck that!" And then you have Prime.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right,
I figured that out.
Let's. Do you guys have anything else other than movies? Because that's gonna be the last thing we cover.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm cool.
All right. Do you guys have anything for movies?
Eric, it's up to you, man, because you know what I'm about to talk about.
Well, we'll save that one for the very end.
Yeah, no, all I've seen so far in movies is I forgot the dude's name, and I'm gonna mispronounce it because it's French, I'm assuming. Rene Page Paul, the dude who was on the Netflix show that everyone was freaking out about.
Oh yes,
Bridgerton.
That guy.
The barely.
Man, I've been seeing him everywhere.
Yeah, that barely porn series on Netflix. He is rumored to be #1 pick for James Bond.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't seen it back besides like some small clip to keep playing, but like he's sold, man. People love that dude.
Yeah, I mean, we hear rumors like before it was Idris, and then apparently it was what's that dude's name? Who played Bane?
Oh, Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy would be a bad choice. I don't know if he fits Bond though. I heard Tom Hiddleston. You know, he was getting thrown around there.
Yeah.
After this new Venom trailer, I don't think he's Bond.
Yeah.
He's such a good actor though, man. It just shouldn't have did Venom. It just shouldn't have did Cats either. That probably took about the running. Like, oh no.
Oh man.
I'm happy for that guy though. He's pretty young looking too.
Yeah.
Man.
If he gets it, good on him. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really into the Bond series, so I don't really care who plays Bond.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I stick with Doctor Who when it comes to different actors, same character.
Yeah.
I stick with Bewitched. Harrison Ford injured himself on Indiana Jones 5. They will hopefully be starting up filming in the next couple weeks.
Damn.
He's old, man. 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they got that game coming out too. I wonder if they're gonna tie that in.
They have an Indiana Jones game coming out?
Yeah. But it's only gonna be an Xbox.
That for video games.
You just reminded me with the Indiana Jones Harrison Ford, man. It's like I was just thinking about it. You said Harrison Ford. I was like, oh, perfect.
Man, that'd be a cool game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you did mention it in the past Pop Talk. I forgot which game studio you said was making it, but it was like a big one.
It's under Bethesda, one of them that they own. So you know Xbox owns it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Transformers: Rise of the Beast is going to be the next movie.
Ew.
I'm so sick of the fucking word rise. The word rise is everywhere. It is now a fucking Mountain Dew drink. Get this damn word out of here. Just like I don't know. It's like when everyone kept saying amazing, like when shit wasn't amazing. Like, get the word rise out. Be original, or just fucking call it Beast Wars. Because anyways, that's what it is. It is Beast Wars. It's going to take place in the 90s. Ron Perlman is coming back to play the voice of Optimus Primal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to love Beast Wars, man. That was my show, so I'm cool with that. I don't know if I watch Transformers because the movies have not been good. I'll keep an eye out on a trailer or something.
When Shia LaBeouf comes back, then I'll come back.
Oh man, no Mark Wahlberg for you.
No.
All right. Warner Brothers hasn't been doing too well with its movies. It's been doing okay. Godzilla vs. Kong was a big hit. The other ones have not been that big of hits. When I see the Warner Brothers logo, I'm not too excited anymore. In the Heights, that one, I don't know why it did so poorly.
Didn't do good?
No, it didn't do good.
That's a shame.
It's not going to make its money back, I don't think.
That's a shame.
Damn, that's a really good play, man.
Did you guys watch it?
Yeah, I've seen it play. I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a big fan of musicals, so I was really hoping this one would take off. I would rather have this take off than the new West Side Story. I think the West Side Story is fine, and I do not like the guy who's the lead in that movie.
Damn, you think it's just bad timing for it? Or you think it's just was the movie not good?
It was good.
I
mean, they definitely changed some things in there, but not enough that like I would care. And their advertising was on point too. I think.
I thought so too. I saw it everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, we have there's a billboard right across the street from where I live. Warner Brothers pretty much has their movies there. Don't quote me exactly. I want to say it made around like just above 10 million.
Yeah.
The film, like in total without marketing, was about 70 million.
Jeez.
And it dropped big time this past weekend to another movie that we'll talk about in a bit. But I knew it wasn't a good sign because Monday morning when I went to the gym, that In the Heights was changed to Space Jam 2.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
They usually wait a week after just to kind of get the rollover into the next week. And Space Jam 2 doesn't come out for when that went up for a month. So
that's a shame, man. Like I said, I really love that play, man. It's been around for a while.
Yeah. Only fear is that why it wouldn't do well is that like, because I was talking about this with my girlfriend while we were watching it, is that it's very. So she mentioned at one point that she wishes there were subtitles like in English for certain parts, and I was like, well, this isn't really like meant for us. Like it's meant for a different type of audience. So I really hope that doesn't like scare people away. You know, like Hamilton is like everyone can kind of get into that. In the Heights is very dedicated to Puerto Rican, Latino, New York. Yeah. Like going into it, a lot of people will be outsiders to it. I hope it doesn't scare them off.
I looked at some stats that showed. Stats are very condensed. They don't really speak volumes on anything, really, because you can poll 10 people and then just be 9 people agree on something. 90% of people think this, and then people are going to think, holy shit, 90% of the country thinks this. But they did a poll on viewers that went to the theater for In the Heights, and in the 40% was white, which surprised me. It was right up there with almost the same number as Puerto Ricans and Latin people that went to go see it. So it was almost exactly on point with that. So, I mean, I think that's a good sign. I just think that people need to support more movies like this. I'm a big fan of musicals, and hopefully this gets the Greatest Show treatment. Didn't do that great in the theater, but man, did it blow up on home video and on streaming. So,
yeah, it's
that
great.
soundtrack is, I think, still in like the top 10.
Rightfully so. Check it out.
All right, so what dethroned In the Heights? F9.
Oh boy.
F9. Noc and I went last night to go see the movie. We were going to do a special on it. We were going to do a nice little game segment video for the channel to either persuade Eric to go see it or tell him to stay away from it. But Noc, why can't we do that game now?
Because, man, we thought we'd be going to the mood. But they decided to go, and the movie was not good. I'll admit it. It was a really bad movie. I will still say, though, before Zach rips it to shreds, this is still my favorite movie franchise ever. They still are the greatest, but goddamn, man. It's hard to defend this. It is hard.
You know, it was tough because, you know, when we watch movies, we talk during it. When you're watching with someone at home, you're talking during it. It was hard not to do that, especially with you. Like, that was tough. But seeing you hang your head down in shame during certain scenes,
it's like every few minutes, my girlfriend was looking over me, rolling her eyes, like, "Yep, yeah, I know that shouldn't happen."
And Eric,
And
let me paint a
couldn't say
picture here. His girlfriend has only seen the first one,
Yes.
the best one. And
I wouldn't go
now,
that
for
far.
example, Eric, they went in space in this one.
Can you imagine the confusion?
Yeah. What did they go in space in, Noc?
They went to space in a beat up Pontiac car with a rocket strapped to the top, and they had duct tape.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm sorry for spoilers, but I don't think anyone cares about
No,
the storyline going on here.
So.
They were in space. Ludacris and Tyrese in space, and then not only were they in space, Tyrese drove the car in space to knock out a satellite. They crashed. They're in there waiting for people to get saved. They're sitting there in space eating Tootsie Rolls. I was like, oh man.
Oh.
And that's like the most ridiculous part. You have Vin Diesel
No.
taking on 50 guys, destroying buildings by himself, catching cars. You got a brother coming back from wherever he came from who wasn't even there. You got people coming back from the dead. Nothing matters. They're invincible. They're superheroes.
Eric, you played the game. I'm gonna tell you what the first half of the movie was. So Uncharted 1 through 3, just Nathan Drake, Chloe, Sully. Why am I forgetting the main girl's name?
Elena.
Yeah, thank you, Elaine. That's the core. That's what you know. That's that you get backstories of Nathan Drake. But in part 4, all of a sudden he has a brother, and now we're gonna make up backstories and storyline. This is exactly the same thing that was the first half of this movie. It's like this doesn't work. Quit trying to convince us that you knew about this 8 movies ago. This is ridiculous. It didn't fit. Holy shit. The scene where Vin Diesel takes on all those guys, he's picking people up like one-handed. He's breaking their backs. He's whipping them around one-handed.
I think he did the Bane move. I think he did the Bane backbreaker.
I think he did do it. He did do that. I put this in the chat. John Cena taught him how to no-sell to multiple people and how to put himself over other people. There is no way this scene works on any form in any iteration of this franchise. John Cena's acting doesn't exist. He's just John Cena. He's either smiling John Cena or frowning John Cena. Like, that's it. That is John Cena's acting range. It's just how do the cheeks move. That's it.
Yeah.
He can't sell me pistachios, and he can't sell me in this movie. He was god awful, and he's going to be with us for the next 2.
Yeah, the next 2.
Really?
So originally, I think when Fast 5 broke out, everyone said it was amazing, and they made billions of dollars. So then Vin Diesel was like, okay, we're gonna do 9 movies. Fast 6 comes out, we're gonna go to 10. Fast 8 comes out, we're gonna split 10 into half now. We're gonna do 2 finales. We keep going on. Now we're gonna have a spin-off. We keep going on and on. The first 3 movies, I'll say that's the street racing. That's bare bones. That's grounded. You go to 4, 5, and 6. It gets a little crazy, but it's still they have a sweet spot there. There's a formula and it works. It's great stuff, man. The best movies. You go to these ones, man. I don't know what's going on. They're literally flying. Vin Diesel's literally flying to save people, man. And the last one he had an Iron Man suit. Now he's Captain America. Who's next? Who's next?
This is ridiculous. And the other most ridiculous part about this movie, justice for Han. You did him less justice now for bringing him back the way you did and making his death mean absolutely nothing, which it actually meant something in the franchise. A good guy that you kind of rooted for died. Him and Gal Gadot died, and their deaths meant something in the franchise. But since the internet needs justice for a side character, they bring him back in a stupid way, and he is in a... I'll give it away. Cover your ears if you don't want to hear. In one of the stupidest post-credits scenes I've ever seen. The one part was kind of cool with the punching bag, but this makes absolutely no sense.
I don't... Just for people watching, if you haven't seen any of our videos before, if you're new to this, I am the biggest Fast and Furious fan. I love the movie franchise. I love it. I don't know if I can defend this because it just doesn't make sense. They've gone off the rails to a point. Like, it's not even funny. Like, the cool thing about the movies, like, they can be funny. They're charming. It wasn't funny at all here. It was just like, felt like an ego trip. I don't know if I'll watch this again. Unless I'm in theaters, I can't watch this at home just sitting on a couch. I can't do it. I'm not going to buy this one. I have all the Fast and Furious ones. I don't know if I can buy this one. I say it a lot. But, like, I tried to explain Han's death to my brother earlier, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't find the words to say, this is what actually happened. Because you see him die in multiple... In the actual movie, Tokyo Drift, you see him die. You see his face and it explodes.
Knock, what you just said is exactly what happened in the movie. They couldn't explain it.
They didn't.
Give him the scene.
There really wasn't an explanation. You see him die again. You see the same scene. Then all of a sudden it pans to the left, and you see him down the street with some other guy saying, "Oh yeah, I planned this. This is the easy part. Now we're gonna make you stay dead." But how do you explain it? How do you get from here to here?
They wrote themselves in a corner. This is why this is just fucking ridiculous, and they made it look worse. They're all sitting around in whatever, like, I don't know how they have money for these fucking locations, but in like a secret lab place, and Tyrese is even like, well, how did you come back? We saw you die. And, well, let me cover something else. And then they go back to Tyrese. Seriously, we saw you blow up. How did you die? And Ludacris is like, hey, man. And just like glosses over, like, we don't need to talk about it. Like, whatever. No, shut the fuck up and explain this, which they do like a couple minutes later. But like, oh, ridiculous.
Yeah.
70 million it made in its opening weekend. A new record for a
bit.
pandemic movie. Just beat out Quiet Place 2, which was the previous pandemic movie record.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Hollywood blockbuster. I mean, if you told me this was like a Bollywood movie with all those physics over there in India, hey, I would understand it. But they might have done it more than them at this point.
Wow. Well,
So, Eric,
I applaud you both for making that sacrifice. While you were giving that review for CO 216 in the chat, lots of good points, lots of very good points, bro. And they really thought to put Cardi B in it. They did that for what?
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about Cardi B in the SWAT team outfit or the magnets.
Yo,
everywhere
man.
you look, they swung on a bridge like they're Nathan Drake or a Tarzan. They swung from a vine with a car to another.
It's ridiculous. A ridiculous movie. And their big stunt was the thing that everyone in Hollywood has been doing in the past like 2 to 3 years. You take a very large, like a truck. They had a very large, like indestructible van kind of thing that looked like a train. You blow it up from the front or you jack it up. And then the big stunt is watching it slowly tail end up and go backwards and land. It's been done so many times in Hollywood. It's now a cliche. And what a spot to have a cliche in a cliched ass movie.
Oh man! Shout out to Rosie in the chat.
Yeah. Wow.
Any redeeming factors? Anything in here?
The food at Alamo Draft House. If you go to the Alamo Draft House, get some fine food and some tasty.
Oh man!
I'm glad you got wine and dined at least.
Black Widow is the next movie to come out. That comes out July 9th, I do believe.
Yes.
Hopefully, again, if I can get access to something, the premiere is happening 2 blocks away, and if I can get in there, I'll make a video for everyone here. It'll be a short one, but I'll see what I can put out for Black Widow.
Yeah, definitely check it out if you can get that, man. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right, any other last words here?
Keep an eye out for the channel, man. Tier list. Space Jam 2 is coming out. We gotta get Eric to watch the first Space Jam, so check that out.
I've seen it. Zach's the one who gotta see it.
Zach is the one that got to see his first Space Jam. My bad.
You see what F9 did to my guy here? He's all jumbled in the head now.
Oh man. Oh gosh.
So,
Eric, any last words or comics or shows that people should watch? Or
Invincible, Rick and Morty. I don't know. Go to the Alamo Draft House. Try the veal.
All right, well, that is it for Pop Talk. Thanks for watching with us. Leave a message in the comments if there's anything that we missed or anything that you have an opinion on. Let us know if you liked Fast 9. Fuck 9. Wow. Yeah, let us know if there's anything you want us to read, watch, or catch up on. We'd love to. And other than that, thanks again for tuning in. Have a great week and be excellent to each other.